And welcome to the stream. Are you ready? Are you? Because today is a different and unique stream. We've never done this before. We really haven't. And I used to get on the streams all the time and say that, but that's because I was just starting streaming. But now we've been streaming for a while. A good 12 days. No, a long time. A couple years, maybe. 1 year consistently. That doesn't matter, ladies and gentlemen. What matters is the game we are streaming today is not a normal game. I would prepare yourselves for a different type of game. If you're watching this going, let's see the gamer game. This is a gamer's game, but it challenges, and this is kind of the fun thing we've been doing lately, is we've been challenging what a game actually is. I mean, when you played board games with people, that was a game, right? Yes, Van Pebble, but a video game implies video. I mean, it's got to be a masher, crasher, smasher, right? You got to mash, crash, smash. Don't you have to mash, crash, and smash? No, you don't. Today's game is, I believe they call them an F. What is it? What do you call this game? Today's game is the Infectious Madness of Dr. Dekker. And what is this game? Well, it's not, I would say it is a video game. It's an interactive game. People know about this. I mean, people have been doing it for a while. This is my first time playing one, period. And I'm very excited to do it. Ladies and gentlemen, Van Pebble, a video game streamer, is going to play a game he's never played before. A type of video game that he's never played before. Let's have some fun with it. Thank you for joining us today. We are going to have some fun. Yes, a little mystery never hurt anybody. We're going to do a couple things here. We're going to have to... Okay, there we go. Ah, yes. It looks like the mouse is going to be the way to go here. Let's see if we can get that mouse working. Aha. Ladies and gentlemen, Van Pebble. First thing we're going to do, I'm sorry I've been taking so long to get this together here, is that this is new to us actually. But we're going to take the volume way down. I think that's good actually. Halfway seems to be like a good video. It seems like it's going to be important to no hints. Hardware on full screen. Should we do full screen or should we do something else? Let's do, oh yeah. Thanks for letting us dial it in. This is the first time playing one of these on the Steam Deck. We're playing on the Steam Deck. We're playing the game The Infectious, Dr. Dekker, or whatever. I'm on the options menu. Should I go Windows style 1280 by 720? And should I go... yeah, should I do that? Alright. Ladies and gentlemen, I think you're going to enjoy this one. There's people that know about these games. There's people that don't. Alright. How about 1280 by 800? That's more of the style, huh? Alright, and... we are restarting the game.
The faculty thinks I've gone loopy, like some kind of spongy Mobius strip. That's why I'm here.
All right, let's go back. Let's go back.
The faculty thinks I've gone loopy, like some kind of spongy Mobius strip. That's why I'm here, isn't it, Dr. Dekker?
I can see people's dreams.
I've set up an experiment.
My dad is trying to hurt me.
Quantum suicide. Have you heard of it?
If I concentrate hard enough, and I know when the person's going to be asleep, I can have the dream with them.
Well, let's call him God. He creates this world for his amusement, something he can play with and occasionally alter to suit his mood.
It feels like the paintings are watching me.
Sometimes, when I walk through a door, it takes me somewhere else. Literally, somewhere else.
God loves chaos, but something goes wrong. Man and woman evolve. What was once chaotic becomes, well, more ordered.
It starts as a door-to-door saleswoman. Double glazing, probably.
Dr. Dekker, I think we both know what you dreamed about last night.
I've seen its silhouette changing through the window.
Because he thinks I'm evil. Because I can see things other people can't.
On the basis the central component of our universe is chaos, science can only document a perception of the chaos at any one given moment in time.
I did what you said, Doctor. They arrested me.
Which means that at any given moment, we can choose to alter our perception of the world, no matter how much chaos that would cause.
I thought you were supposed to fix me.
I'm telling you, it's eating people. And you're just laughing.
You're insane, Doctor.
Listen to me! You're not listening! It's your only bloody job!
Doctor, you're late. And after all those promises, never mind, let's not keep the patient. You're late. And after all those promises, you're late.
You're late.
And after all those promises, never mind. Doctor, you're late. And after all those promises, never mind, let's not keep the patients waiting. And if you want anything, just... Oh, sorry, I forgot. I'm not going to be here. The police still have some questions they want to ask about, you know. And then after that, I'm dropping in to see Ben. He's still in shock, and I thought we'd show we cared. We do still care, don't we, Doctor? Good. Anyway, I hope you're all caught up on Dr. Dekker's tapes. I think Mariana is in first, but I'm sure they'll all become a blur by the end of the day. I'll see you later. Or tomorrow. Probably tomorrow. I'll leave it to you then.
Infectious names have DOS. Red, keep talking to them. Amber, you're done. Optional conversations. Watch replays in the response tab. Look for stars. Important conversations. Optional conversations. Stars update automatically. Try using your patient's words. I'm Ellen. I'm 25. I'm a nurse. Typing nurse, get a response. That's going to be difficult to do, actually. Because I'm using a mouse. So typing words is like, including yes or no when answering patients. Constants say yes, I like cats. Not yes. Going green is intentionally hard. Hints will be required. Set hint as cooldown and options. It sounds like I'm going to need a fucking keyboard, which I'm prepared for. I am prepared for. I'm kind of prepared. I'm not really prepared for this. I am prepared. All right, hold on. All right, I'm going to try to get a keyboard, which I should have up here somewhere. Here we go. I figured this might come in handy at some point. I can't believe this. I actually have to use a keyboard. Ladies and gentlemen, you should always have a spare keyboard in your room. Always. This is nice, too. This is brand new. I didn't know we were going to need this. Just put that over there. Hopefully this will make the game easier to play. And hopefully this won't cause a problem on my Steam Deck. Which way does it? Ladies and gentlemen, when I woke up today, I knew that I would be playing this game. I did not know all the stuff I was going to have to do for this game. So my apologies. I do want to apologize to people for being unprepared. I am a little bit unprepared here. Hold on. Uh-huh. 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 Then if I want a menu is there. Okay. Doctor, we've been expecting you. Okay. Let's say say Bryce. Hello, Bryce. Who are you?
I'm Bryce Hemmings. You must be the new doctor. Did you know Dr. Dekker?
Yes. Yes, I knew Dekker.
How well did you really know him? I hope you're nothing like him.
Question. Why do you feel that way? What do you think of Dekker? How about this? What's your job? No. What do you think of Dekker?
I didn't really like Dr. Dekker, and for quite a few reasons, actually. I'd rather talk about my own problems for now, though, if you don't mind.
All right, we could talk about you. Verbal mirroring. A new study in psychology yesterday suggests using the same words as your patients increases trust. Use yes or no when answering questions. If my patients seem confused, I've probably asked something they have more than one answer to. Say hello to patients, find out what's wrong with them, and see what they know about Dekker. Okay, so say hello, find out what's wrong with them, and find out what they know. Okay, so what do you do?
I'm a grave digger, Doctor.
Okay.
And people are dying quick.
Okay. Hold on. He'll be back. He's gonna come back. I think he's gonna come back. I don't know. He might not come back. What is back in the game? We're back. We should be okay. This
Originally, I was suffering with depression. Work was piling up. I kept missing deadlines. I wasn't used to all the failure. I got depressed.
okay. You're a grave digger. Why were you depressed?
You'd think being a gravedigger had its perks, but it can be very stressful. There's a trend going towards burial rather than cremation again, and as well as running out of space, we're running out of competent gravediggers. At least ones that can use a shovel, that is. I'm not feeling anywhere near as depressed as I used to, though. Not since I got the extra hour.
Explain extra hour.
At midnight each day, time as you know it freezes. In my world, it just slows down to almost a stop. But I don't. I'm free to wander around and do as I please. An hour later, normal reality continues. It's my very own midnight hour.
I ask him about the shovel.
Henley Church, where I work, is located on an old Norman motte and bailey. You can't use mechanical diggers or excavators there in case you destroy a relic.
So, in case people haven't figured this out, this is a different kind of game. It's a game, obviously, it's a game where it's sort of a mystery. I'm a doctor and I'm trying to find out these things about Mr. Dekker. Actually, is there anything else I should know before I start this game? Is there anything I can tell my streaming audience about this game before we start it? I've kind of started it. By the way, we had one crash already, but I'm hoping because I have the fan on, we should be okay. Okay. We're interrogating people, and we're making choices based on who killed the doctor. So the doctor is dead, obviously. I don't want to break the fourth wall here. Obviously, we know these people are actors. I'm just going to pretend that they're real people. What else should I ask this guy? Annotated idea should follow this up. Definitely follow this up.
At midnight each day, time as you know it freezes. In my world, it just slows down to almost a stop. But I don't. I'm free to wander around and do as I please. An hour later, normal reality continues. It's my very own midnight hour.
Let me see if I can ask more questions. Does anyone else know about the midnight? This is a nice keyboard. It's not bad.
Slow down, Doctor. You don't have to ask me all the questions at once. Try one at a time.
Whoa. Wow.
I didn't really like Dr. Dekker, and for quite a few reasons, actually. I'd rather talk about my own problems for now, though, if you don't mind.
How long have been here?
Henley Church is relatively small. Well, for the number of bodies they expect us to pack into the ground, it's relatively small. The whole building was once owned by Scientologists, but they handed it back to the community as a tax break, I believe. Or they'd finished doing whatever it was they wanted to do with it.
Here's my notes.
I stumbled across a relic myself. An ancient chess piece. A queen, I believe. The best chess piece. The most freedom of movement. But they took it away immediately and proclaimed the whole east side of Henley Church a protected site of archaeological importance, which means we're not allowed to use it until the archaeologists have finished. I wish I hadn't told anyone.
All right, we got 10 responses. Okay. Should we try to ask everybody questions, or should we just keep sticking to one person? Like, how long should we stay on one person? I'll switch between characters. All right, let's go to the next person. Let's go to the next patient. This is Bryce. Let's go to Claire. Claire? Hello? And who are...
My name is Claire Castleford, and as I'm paying a small fortune for these sessions, I'd expect you to be up to speed, Doctor.
What do we know about Claire? All right.
The most shocking thing about Dr. Dekker's death is that he didn't bring it upon himself. But then I hadn't known him for a very long time. Perhaps I was wrong about him.
Why do you pay so much money? Wasn't that what we were supposed to ask here?
Being rich has its perks, but honestly, I would give it all up in a heartbeat if it could free me from this madness.
Madness?
I'm Bryce Hemmings.
Oops.
You must be the new doctor. Did you know Dr. Dekker?
Sorry, I'm still getting used. Okay, Claire. We're still on Claire. Relationship with Dr. Dekker. Haven't we talked about that already? Ask her about relics.
Well, according to your predecessor, I'm a delusional psychotic with obsessive tendencies. Oh, and a history of violence. Sounds so cold when you put it like that, though, doesn't it?
Okay, so we have a murder. Basically, we have a murder, right? The doctor was murdered. He has a history of violence. That puts her on the list of suspects. What is violence history? Tell me about your obsessive tendencies.
I'm obsessed with my husband. It's absurd, really. Delusions, as in seeing things that are not there. I'm not going to be any more specific. It's not true in any case. I'm not delusional.
Husband?
Because he is here. And he shouldn't be.
Okay.
He's lucky to be alive. He almost died.
Okay, she's talking about her husband.
My husband is not a well man. We've been having problems for a while now.
Okay.
His health, if you can call it that, has been deteriorating rapidly in the last few weeks.
Your husband.
I can't cope with caring for him anymore.
You're obsessed with him, okay? Yeah, tell me about caring for him. How is his health deteriorated?
Since our altercation, he's become less and less active. His mind's become less and less active too. Such a delightful conversationalist at one time, now more of an enigmatic husk.
Okay, now we're getting somewhere.
David has trouble looking after himself. Sometimes I'll leave the lake house and he's just sitting in the rocking chair on the porch. And when I return the next evening, he's still there, just staring into the stars. He needs help, I know, but I can't hire anybody to care for him.
Okay.
To be fair, there was only one violent outburst that hardly qualifies as a history of violence. And he provoked me.
Okay, I'm getting somewhere in this game now by just hitting the arrow key and then questions come down. Is that cheating? Am I supposed to be typing in questions on my own? I mean, I don't think there's any way I would know what to ask this person if I didn't just hit that button like that. No, it's not cheating. Use the arrow key to suggest questions to actually how the game was designed to be played. Use the arrow questions suggestions as okay. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Tell me about the violent outburst.
Stabbed him with a steak knife.
What?
Shocking, isn't it?
Okay. So this is definitely a big suspect here.
It was a brief moment of temporary insanity. Or temporary clarity, I'm not really sure which. David had been having an affair with his assistant optician, Iris. How predictable. Not just the affair, but an optician named Iris. David's staying at the lake house. It belonged to my parents, but I don't use it much anymore. I have the main house to myself. I tried to hurt David once. That's why I'm here, isn't it?
Okay.
I'm not proud of my behavior, but I was very angry.
I'll try to be more...
It was a private matter, though. The police should never have been involved.
Got it. I'll try to be more organized with my questioning. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go back to Bryce. Now that I'm sort of understanding how this game works, I have more questions for him. What did you mean by midnight hour? What do you like? Remember all this guy was saying? How about this? What did you mean by the midnight?
It's a bizarre thing to know you have an extra hour every day. I rarely ever sleep until after midnight now, so I can appreciate the extra time. I get a lot of work done in that time. I'm completely caught up. The depression is no longer an issue. 25 hours is a blessing for me. But apparently, it's not real, and I'm insane for thinking it is. What do you think, Doctor?
I don't think you're insane.
I thought it wowould be too early to make a diagnosis, but it's good you're having a go anyway.
Yeah, that was a stupid thing to say. You're right. Why didn't you like Dekker? What did you do in the extra hour?
In the extra hour, I mainly catch up with work. It's a godsend. Sometimes I play chess against myself. It relaxes and strengthens the mind all at once.
Okay. I don't play chess, so I don't know.
I'm not sure I believe in any religion anymore. I used to believe in God, not anymore. There are too many religions to pick from, don't you think?
Right, he's asking me questions. I'm thinking I shouldn't answer his question.
Dr. Dekker would say one thing and do another. He would push me to do things I didn't want to do. He was getting worse towards the end. I'm surprised he didn't kill himself.
Okay.
Then we disagree. Have you watched Zeitgeist, Doctor? Some of it is believable, and the part about most religions stemming from the same basic facts. It's more likely that they've all got it wrong than one of them has it right, in my opinion.
Okay, and he played chess. He just said he played chess. I'm not going to ask him, does he like chess? I'm going to say, do you know anything about Dekker's murder?
Yes, Dr. Dekker was murdered. Quelle surprise. Murder does seem a bit harsh, doesn't it? And another grave to dig. I know as much about it as you do. Less, I would imagine.
Okay.
I like chess. I still play sometimes when I can find an opponent. There's nothing more satisfying than planning scores of moves in advance and then watching things unfold as you saw them. I shouldn't have told anyone about the Queen.
I mean, obviously, everybody here is crazy, by the way. We know that. So just because someone's crazy doesn't mean they did anything wrong. But this guy saying planning moves in advance is kind of a giveaway of like somebody that could plan a murder, perhaps. So we're going to have to ask the question, why do you like planning moves in advance?
I do like to be in control, but then I suppose most people do. Nobody wants life to carry them along helplessly. Everyone wants to kick against it and make their own way. Do you like to be in control, Doctor?
So this question is for someone, if I was in control, I wouldn't answer it probably. I'm going to say no. I don't like to be in control.
Dr. Dekker was very controlling, but he unraveled at the end. Watch out for that, Doctor.
That is really scary. How did Dr. Dekker unravel?
He couldn't keep control of everything, of everyone. He just set us up like dominoes, but we all toppled in unexpected ways. You'll find it all out in time, Doctor. Just not today. Can't have your head exploding, can we?
Okay, so I think we might be close to done with this guy. Yeah, he's done. Let's go back to Claire again.
I never used to get angry, ever. If you're angry, you're not in control. Isn't that right? And it would be very bad for me to lose control.
It looks like we're supposed to keep asking these people questions until the red button turns yellow. You're supposed to keep going until it turns yellow. Keep questioning the patients until the red button turns yellow. The red means you still have questions to ask. The yellow means you've asked enough to move on. Green means you've fully exhausted their dialogue. Ladies and gentlemen, let's keep going with Claire. Why is it bad to lose control?
Let's save that for another time, shall we? I'm rich, but I'm not made of money, and I'm fairly sure my time is up.
Now we go to a new person. Ellen.
I'm Elin. I'm
Elin.
25 and I'm a nurse.
Yeah.
God, I sound like I'm on one of those dating shows.
Okay, she's going to get flirty, I feel like. She's very attractive. She's going to try to use that.
I work in a nursing home for the elderly. I basically do end-of-life care.
Okay.
The usual things. Making sure the patients are comfortable, making sure they're not in any pain, and I talk to them. I keep them company. Some of them get pretty frightened about what's coming. Well, those of them that aren't out of it on meds. I comfort them.
Okay. Let's pursue this. Why are your patients frightened?
Death is frightening, isn't it? Isn't it what everyone's afraid of? The great unknown. No one should have to face that alone.
Okay. Good answer.
I don't like it when patients are heavily sedated, especially when there are alternatives, like herbal remedies. I mean, imagine if you only had a few days or weeks left to live. Would you want to spend it asleep?
Honestly, non-doctor speaking, yes. Sleep is the best, but I get what you're saying. Yes, I'd like to sleep through it. You mentioned herbal remedies.
I'm a qualified herbalist. It's okay, you can laugh. Most people think herbalism is a joke. But I'd much rather help my patients sleep at night with valerian or passion flower than lorazepam, temazepam, or zolpidem.
Okay. I like this lady so far. I think she's a credible. What problem are you here for?
I started seeing Dr. Dekker a few months ago. I thought it would be nice to have someone I could talk to about work. It can get a bit stressful sometimes.
Okay. Why does it get stressful?
It can be sad sometimes. I don't like losing a patient, but that's the job. I don't get stressed about it or anything.
All right, then what do you get stressed about? Yeah, are you lying about being stressed? Good question.
It's not the job that stresses me. It's the people I work with, the other nurses. They're mean to me.
Okay. Hey, I'm getting good at this game, huh? How are the other nurses mean?
They call me the angel of death because so many patients have died on my shift.
Ooh.
I don't think they mean it. Obviously, it's not my fault. It just seems to happen that way.
You know what? If you're in this profession and a lot of your patients are dying, I would imagine, because I've never been in this profession before, that that's not a good look. Like, I bet people would be like, such and such might be killing. Like, you know what I mean? Like, there's probably, that's what's going on here, is she's a little paranoid. Or maybe she's killing them. Which, how many patients have died on your shift?
3 last month.
Oh.
3 the month before that, I think.
Oh.
But only 1 so far this month, so that's good.
Well, that's...
Although, one of my patients, Hilda, I don't think she's got long.
All right, but they're older people. Who is Hilda?
She's one of the crotchety ones.
Okay.
Always swearing and spitting at me. Never got anything nice to say. Thinks we're going to smother her in her sleep or something.
Oh my God.
She doesn't bother me though.
Okay, that is a problem statement.
Terry's one of the other nurses at the home. I don't think she likes me very much. I've known a lot of doctors over the years. Most of them arrogant idiots who think nurses are just there to do their bidding, or worse. Dr. Dekker was different.
Yeah.
He had a lot of time for me.
Uh-oh.
He was interested in my problems.
Okay. You like Dekker?
He was a bit offbeat, but yeah, I liked him.
Okay.
But then I like most people.
Right. Okay. You mentioned dating.
I'm not really looking for love at the moment. I'm sort of married to my work, but in a good way.
Okay. And let's go to Mariana. You might say, Van Pebble, why did you ask the dating question? Because I'm single. No. Because I thought that I just wanted to see if maybe her and the doctor had something going on. It doesn't sound like that. But I don't. So far, my spidey senses don't take me there. Let's go to Mariana and let's say hello to Mariana.
I'm Mariana. Are you feeling okay?
Oh, okay. A little defensive already.
That's what Dr. Dekker would say.
Okay. Interesting. Why are you here?
I think you're supposed to tell me what's wrong with me. Isn't that how it works? The police keep picking me up for public nudity.
Okay. All right. Why have you been picked up for public nudity?
I black out. And then the next thing I remember, I'm naked on the beach, like I've been washed up on shore. Nobody's pressed charges yet, but I can feel it. The police are getting suspicious.
You often black out?
I do suffer from blackouts, which is strange as I can hold my breath for a really long time. But I'm not swimming before I black out.
Okay.
Dr. Dekker thought it was anxiety originally. Then he worked it out.
What did he work out?
He eventually decided it wasn't anxiety, but I'm not going to tell you his final diagnosis. We should have a fresh start. I don't want you influenced by the prognosis.
Wow, this chick is a fucking really sneaky little bitch.
I want to stop having the blackouts. I want to stop waking up at the beach.
Naked.
I want to remember those entire evenings.
Gotcha.
Can you suggest anything that might help?
Well, if you got, I'm just gonna say, and this is just me, and I've got the doctor hat on here, you know. Maybe if you took off your clothes now. Okay, never mind. Let's get back to this. Have you tried to film your blackouts? Can someone watch you when you black out?
I film myself doing lots of things.
Oh boy.
But it's not so easy to do when you're blacked out.
Can someone watch you when you black out?
Will you do it for me? Will you watch me to see what happens?
No, I can't watch you. Or yes, I'll watch you. You think about that. Yes, I'll watch you, or no, I can't watch you. Will you watch her while she blacks out? I would watch her. But what is a professional thing to say here? Can you watch me while I black out? I should probably say, no, I can't watch you.
Well, that's not very supportive, Doctor.
Yeah. Tell me about the beach.
I work for myself. I make bracelets from things I find on the beach and sell them online. I spend a lot of time at the beach. It's just way more relaxing than anywhere else.
Okay.
You should come with me one day. I can show you all the sights.
All right, so she's flirting pretty heavy here. So we're going to try to keep this professional. Do you suffer?
Dr. Dekker thought I had generalized anxiety disorder. GAD? Because of the blackouts. He thought I was breathing badly. Do you think I'm breathing badly?
I feel like everything's leading to sex. Oh, your breathing seems normal to me.
You can check my breathing if you want.
No, it's fine.
Do you want me to lie
Fine.
down? Can
No,
you
don't
tell
lie
just
down.
by looking at me?
I'm looking. Don't lie down.
I'm not worried about it, just if you are.
I'm not worried either. I'm, maybe holding your breath makes you black out.
I'm not sure holding my breath too long is causing blackouts. I mean, it could, but I don't remember ever having a blackout when I'm holding my breath.
What are you doing before your blackout?
I normally black out when I'm dancing.
Okay.
I like dancing. Do you like dancing?
No, I don't like dancing. Maybe dancing causes your blackouts.
You think my dancing causes my blackouts? No, I know it's the last thing I remember, but I don't think it's that. Sometimes I remember more, but I'm tired now. Is that it for today?
Shutting down on me. You're shutting down on me. Where do you dance?
I dance a lot at nightclubs. I know most of the nightclubs around here. My favorite is the Pearl because they sell cheap vodka shots all night.
All right, let's see if what else I can squeeze out of this. Maybe alcohol causes your blackout.
I don't drink.
Okay. And do you know anything about the...
Well, that's why you're here, isn't it? You've replaced him. He was a good listener. I hope you are.
All right, that's Mariana. Very sexy lady, very flirty. Now we're dealing with Nathan. Nathan, who are...
I'm Nathan Peel. I'm a supermarket worker from, well, hell, really.
Nathan Peel sounds like a Blur song. Nathan Peel knows that he's a supermarket worker. He's working in the market. He's going to go. He's going to sit on the couch. Did he murder this guy? I don't know. I'll find out. And then he... Okay, here we go. Looks at his watch. He's on time. Yet again. Does anyone know who Blur is? Probably not. Who cares? Maybe the British people will understand what I was just doing. What is wrong with you?
It's like those montages you get in movies. Time passes, you wake up, shave, if you feel like it, shower, get dressed. What's the point? You get this day over and over. Nothing changes. Am I in purgatory, Doctor?
Are you in purgatory? Okay. Why purgatory?
Because I'm stuck between this day and the next. Most of the time, anyway.
Why does nothing change?
Sometimes it looks different. Sometimes the birdsong will change, or the weather will be less bleak, or that person who nodded at you yesterday doesn't do it today. But it doesn't usually change. You need a tragic event for change, like a murder.
Oh, okay. Ding, 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 ding. We've got a winner. What do you know about the murder?
Dr. Dekker's murder was sudden, brutal. It's terrible. But Doctor, 2 weeks. 2 weeks I had of rolling days. No do-overs. No Monday, Monday, Monday. I wouldn't kill anyone, though. I'd have to keep doing it, wouldn't I? Few things seem to move me forward.
Yeah, I like this actor a lot. Good actor.
I didn't see the driver. It was my fault. I pulled out and the lorry just rammed me. Well, Hannah. She was sat next to me. I was in shock, obviously. And when I came to, she was so close to me. It was like she was trying to hug me.
Yeah.
But it wasn't right. Not natural. Bits of metal pushing through her. That was 5 years ago.
Very traumatic accident he had. Are you here because of the accident? Who is Hannah? 5 years is a long time ago.
I was fine for quite a while after the accident. Well, being treated for depression. I thought I was cured. It was only recently after meeting Dr. Dekker that I had a strange deja vu. I'm exhausted. Doctor, is our time up?
Not yet. I have a couple more questions. Who is Hannah?
My fiancée. My childhood sweetheart. We met at secondary school. She was head girl. I was the quiet one. She liked computer games, so I instantly fell for her. I proposed in Goldshire. She said she didn't date elves, so I leveled up to a human necromancer and asked again. Sorry, it's Warcraft? We spent a lot of time on there.
Fucking computer dorks. Imagine people that just play games and fucking dorky fucking game. Yeah. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, back to the game. Are you here because of the accident?
I've been shrunk for that already. If I had that day again, I wouldn't make the same mistake. Hannah would still be alive. We'd probably have a family by now. I haven't had any relationships since then.
Okay. Tell me about Dekker.
Dr. Dekker was a complex man. I spent a lot of time with him, but he won't remember it that way.
Why wouldn't he remember it though?
As far as Dr. Dekker was concerned, we had Monday, then moved on to Tuesday. But me, I had Monday 5, 10, 50 times before I got to Tuesday.
Right. You have the same day over and over again?
I watched that Bill Murray film, Groundhog Day,
Uh-huh.
to see if there's any clues. To see if there's any clues. That's how that has gone. I'm looking for a cure in a Hollywood movie. Can you help me, Doctor? I don't know how, but thank you, Doctor. This is our first time around, and I trust you.
Yeah? See that? You see what I did there? You see it?
I saw the conflict that Dr. Dekker was going through. Let's just say you might look back on your life and think there's nothing you would have done differently. No 2 days were alike for him in the end. Like he couldn't decide what to do with himself.
Okay. Very nice.
The police seem to think I'm dangerous. I'm only sitting here talking to you because I have a lot of money. Otherwise, there's no doubt I'd be thrown into prison for a very long time. That's why I need your help, Doctor.
So once the characters, once the buttons next to the colored buttons next to their names turn yellow, what do we do from there? And ladies and gentlemen, I do want to apologize. I think I need to do. I am so sorry, by the way. I'm so sorry it took me this long to figure it out. But my face camera was blocking those people. That is ridiculous, and I apologize. We will not let that happen again. The buttons are yellow. Yes, the color buttons next to the patient's name are progress indicators. When a patient's button turns yellow, you're done with them for now. Move for the next person. What about, let's see, pick a patient, ask a question until their red turns yellow. Switch to another patient. Then you can advance the day and move the story forward. Patient's answer unlocks new questions. There is an exclamation point on the screen. It looks like an exclamation point there on Mariana's name. Does that mean anything? All right, we come back to her.
Dr. Dekker could really get inside you. It was, unsettling. But you let him do it. Part of the process, I guess.
Let's go back to this Mariana girl.
Keep up, Doctor. David is my husband.
Okay, I knew that.
I assume they think I'm dangerous because I stabbed my husband.
Okay. I should keep up, you're right.
I suppose after what I did, there are people that might think I belonged in prison. What do you think, Doctor? Can I be saved with therapy, or should I be locked up like a dangerous criminal?
So will I actually know when it's time to move forward to the next day? Or should I just keep asking questions until the exclamation mark disappears? Good question. Yes, the game absolutely tells you when it's time to move forward, but that is subtle. Move the next day when every patient's button is yellow. The color, what the colors plus exclamation actually means. Okay, we're pretty much done for the day then. How do we move on to the next day? How do we move on to the next day? Let's see if we can figure it out ourselves.
Oh, Doctor, glad I caught you. I thought you might want to hear what Ben had to say. Quick catch up?
Okay. Okay, so it would be the fourth option. It would be not the patient's responses, question history, or notes. It would be the option that would say next. I'm still learning how to play this game. When you've turned all the patient's lights yellow and cleared the exclamation icons, the fourth tab changes into the option to move. Okay. So I still had exclamation points. I probably should have kept asking questions. But that's okay. We're learning. We're new to this game. Ladies and gentlemen.
I'm not sure Ben will be coming in for a while. He's still pretty shook up about finding the body. I'm surprised it doesn't happen more often in the line of work he's in. Anyway, he said he found the body at exactly 20 minutes past 10. For some reason, the first thing he did was look at his watch. That's all he'd say before he'd shut down. The police weren't very talkative either.
Yeah, who is Ben?
Sorry, didn't you know? Ben's one of the night shift cleaners. I'm sure he's got some tales he could tell.
That's not the guy that was the guy that was like, I have an extra hour at midnight. Is that guy? I don't remember. We'll get it. We'll get this. I'm new to this game. I have no idea what's going on. You mentioned the police. You found Dr. Dekker's body. How well did you know Dr. Dekker?
The police wanted to know what I was doing Valentine's night, you know, when the body was found. I was at home, all on my lonesome. So I guess that makes me a suspect.
We've asked a lot of questions, haven't we? Who else is a suspect?
I think the police want you to make a short list of suspects, or maybe even find the killer. You're seeing all the patients that were on the books when he was killed. There was no forced entry, so they think it might be someone he knew, or someone who had access to the office. Yeah, like little old me. Do you think I'm a suspect, Doctor?
What do you want to say here? Yes, you're a suspect?
Oh, well, I wasn't expecting that. I suppose everyone's a suspect at the moment, even you. They did mention I needed grief counselling, though, and I said you'd sort me out. I know you didn't agree, but I thought I'd let you know. That's very kind of you. Yes, Ben found Dr. Dekker's body on Valentine's night in his office. In your office. Yes, you know, the 14th of February, the day of love, or remembering a massacre, whichever's more you.
Okay. How well did you know Dr. Dekker?
I wouldn't say we were best friends, but we did spend a lot of time together. You know, there's only two of us that work here. I'm sure we'll become friends too, Doctor. Just try not to get murdered.
Okay, that was a little...
I don't know exactly, but a stabbing of some kind. We'll be getting the autopsy through at some point. I'll let you know when.
Okay. So she's coming from a position of... I know why her attitude is the way it is. It's not bad attitude. It's just that she is sort of... She's putting herself in as, like, I'm a colleague of yours. So, oh, am I a suspect? I guess you're a suspect too. It's that kind of like, she's making a good case, really, which is that she's just a person that works there, which is different than everybody else, it seems like. Are there any clues left at the crime scene? Why would anyone want to kill Dr. Dekker? Have any enemies?
I wasn't really in his social circles, so I don't know if he had any friends. In terms of enemies, I heard things get heated in his office sometimes, but I won't name any names.
Why not? That's what you're fucking supposed to do.
Susan, Annabelle,
Okay.
Melissa.
You?
There are some names.
Thank
But
you.
they're not names of anyone I know.
All right, that's what we're talking about. Why would anyone want to kill Dr. Dekker?
He was stabbed, so that's quite a personal thing to do. I wouldn't be surprised if it was one of the patients who had a problem with the treatment they were getting.
Or would I? You think a patient killed?
I'm just surmising. If you're unhappy enough to kill your therapist, they're probably not doing a very good job.
Were there any clues left at the crime scene?
I didn't see it myself, so I don't know. But I heard it was a bit of a mess with all the blood and everything. They have people who clean up after such things, though, so you really can't tell, can you? But don't worry. That's a new chair.
I should have gone full screen the whole time. I apologize. Look, I'm learning how to stream. I've never streamed before. It's my first time. I'm kidding. Let's go. Why is it a new chair?
All I know is the police took his chair. Forensics, I suppose.
Okay. Perhaps you should ask someone else a question. All right. I don't see anybody else on this list.
I'm having a loop day.
Nathan. What is this about? What is this I'm seeing about annotation idea using the star key to follow something up? What is that about? You can annotate ideas using the key to follow something up. Exactly what it means. The game lets you bookmark important ideas by pressing the star key so that you can follow up on them later with other patients. It's basically a built-in clue tracker. When a patient says something interesting like a name, a place, a weird event, a contradiction, a clue, you can press the star key at any time to mark that idea. It's a really nice keyboard. Maybe I should use this keyboard instead of the one I was using. All right, ladies and gentlemen.
It's a do-over day. You won't remember. What's the name of your assistant again? You didn't know that yesterday. Can you remember where I met Hannah?
You met Hannah playing Warcraft. I listen. I listen.
No. No, we played that game together, but we didn't meet in it.
That was a trick question. That was a trick. That's a trick. You don't trick your doctor.
Well done, Doctor. Yeah, we met at secondary. Wouldn't it be funny if my day loops if you fail to get a question right?
I don't know if that's how it works.
I suppose it's funny for you. You won't remember. Anyway, I think I'll probably head home. This isn't helping.
None of them. All right, let's go.
I'm having a loop day.
All right, we're back on this guy again.
It's a do-over day. You won't remember. What's the name of your assistant again?
Wait, didn't we just do this? Why are we doing this again?
I suppose you did remember that yesterday. Can you remember where I met Hannah?
Is Nathan supposed to be asking me the same questions again and again, as if I'm having a loop day as well? You've hit on one of the coolest twists in it. You're not imagining it. The game is doing this on purpose. Yes, Nathan is repeating the same question as intentional. Nathan's whole arc is built around looping. So when he asks the same question, it's a story clue. The game wants you to feel the same confusion he feels. Ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, at secondary school. It's been fun, but I've got a pill.
Alright, so let's see if we can get this. We are furthering the plot along here. What pill?
Dr. Dekker gave me this pill. He told me if I took it, I'd never have another loop day.
Oh. Don't do. Did he take it?
It's got a small skull and crossbones on it. Should I take the tablet, Doctor?
I'm definitely going to say no.
You're cool. I don't think this is getting us anywhere, though. I'll see you tomorrow. Again.
Don't you think that would be irresponsible of me as a doctor to be like, yeah, take the skull, take the pill with the skull and bones on it?
I'm having a loop day.
Okay, here we go. Thank you. What do you mean by loop?
It's a do-over day. You won't remember it. What's the name of your assistant again?
I'm going to type, I forgot.
I'm not sure that's the answer I'm looking for.
Oh, I have to type, I have to do this?
Well done. Can you remember where I met Hannah?
I'm going to go with school again.
Yeah, great. Is there anything you can say that's going to break this loop for me? I never mentioned a pill this time, or a tablet. What the hell is going on here? Are you reliving my days?
Okay, wow. Why do you think I'm reliving your days?
Something somewhere has changed since you arrived. Like some kind of sim theory.
Uh-huh. Okay. What's sim theory?
It's a thing. Some professor believes we could be living inside a computer simulation and someone is controlling us.
Okay.
And there are millions of these sims. And someone somewhere behind a keyboard is just causing havoc. I'm starting to think you have that keyboard, Doctor. Wait, don't answer that. I don't want to know.
At midnight each day.
On Valentine's night.
Time as you know it freezes.
20 minutes past 10.
Keep up, Doctor.
Thinks we're going to smother her in her sleep.
I'm a grave digger, Doctor.
I was at home.
David is my husband.
All on my lonesome.
Stabbed him with a steak knife.
Nothing changes.
I'm a qualified angel of death.
When I'm dancing,
You get this day over and over.
Hilda.
I black out.
I don't think she's got long.
And Laurie just...
Naked on the beach.
Hannah.
Is that it for today?
Ladies and gentlemen, that is it for the day. And I believe we're in Act 2 now, which means...
Ooh. Deja vu. Are you sitting in exactly the same place I left you last night? Oh, that's where it all starts, Doctor. Anyway, do you think you can fit me in today? Looking at the diary, it's just the usual suspects, and you must be getting sick of them already. I've got this for you, too. It's some more footage from Professor Alderby that was hiding away. Well, come find me if you need anything.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are on Chapter 2 right now. And that is exactly where we will quit the game. That is the infectious madness of a Dr. Dekker My name is Dr. Palvino, aka Dr. Van Stone. That's my aka Dr. Van Pebble. I'm so. I mean, I can't. My name is Dr. Van Pebble, of course. Why would I use my real name on a stream? Or my mother's maiden name on a stream. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching the stream. I appreciate it. It's been fun. Here we go. This is what I like to do at the end of a stream. First of all, let's get out of this. Let's go here. Bam! And let's end the stream. Bam, Pebble. Let's talk a little bit about what we experienced there. That was pretty cool. That is definitely what I like to do. I like a different type of game. I like to mix it up. I like to do different stuff on stream. That was quite fun. I had a really good time. And look, what can I tell you? We're going to be playing that game again for sure. That's fun stuff. Shout out to Cyberpower, not a sponsor, but thank you for letting us use the keyboard. I think my ex-boss gave this to me. You know what? That was nice of him to do, because that really came in handy. And ladies and gentlemen, this is where we do the advertisement portion, and then we will talk a little bit more about what I experienced. I definitely feel like I need to take it in a little bit, breathe it in a little bit. That was a very fun thing to do, and I will tell you guys how I felt about it.
30. Yeah, let me just buy 30.
With a little more detail. In the meantime, I would like to do the advertisement portion of my stream. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Van Pebble on social media. Most social media is Van Pebble. Because I'm on social media as other things as well, but Van Pebble is sort of the business side of me. Yeah, we're kind of making a little bit of a sort of a professional business out of this. So Twitter is where I kind of, I talk about sports. I talk about things that are more fun, but it is connected to what we do here on the stream. It's entertainment based, and if you're having a good time on the stream, there's a good chance you'll probably enjoy the Twitter. Check us out, Van Pebble on Twitter. Thank you, and please. And follow us and do what you got to do on there. Follow. I think it's called following. You can also follow me on Twitch, please. And you know what else you can do on Twitch if you want to? You can subscribe. I think we'll finally see the subscription. Oh, look at this guy. This guy goes, Tyler the Reaper says, this is a weird calamari level. Sorry. I forgot to put the name on there. But that game is next. So stick around, Tyler the Reaper. And Tyler the Reaper, welcome to the chat room. Hey, we have a chatter. That's very nice. We are going to play Katamari Damacy, actually. We are. We're going to play it right now. After I'm going to go and then come back. That's how I do streams. I do one game at a time. And thank you for being in the chat room. God bless you. This is the advertisement portion. We're almost done, I swear to God. Please follow us on Twitch. Please come back and watch us again while we play another game. That's going to be fun. We're going to play Katamari, but it's not Katamari Damacy. It's We Love Katamari Damacy, which is the second game. And I just found out today, I guess I've been sleeping under a rock, that there's a third game. So I'm friggin' stoked. I can't wait. But I digress. Let's finish the advertisements. Van Pebble is on YouTube. You can watch the videos that we do on Twitch. We take them, we put them up on YouTube. People are watching. I don't know why people haven't seen these two videos, but I don't care. I just keep putting videos up. Eventually people figure it out. They enjoy it. Please watch the streams if you're having a good time. Subscribe to the channel. Van Pebble on YouTube. Thank you so much. If you'd like to donate money to Van Pebble, you can do so by subscribing to me on Twitch or you can donate money to Van Pebble by going to PayPal and typing in @ThomasPaulvino. That's my real name, which I exposed earlier. I don't mind. I don't feel it's like exposing. That's who I am. My name is Thomas Paulvino in real life. I'm Van Pebble on the stream. It's the same guy. There's no, I don't need a doctor. I am a doctor, as you just saw in that game. That game was fantastic. If you'd like to see more stuff like that, maybe you're like, I want to see more of that, Van Pebble, and I'll give you money for it. That's what I tell people. If you want to donate money, another thing I'd like to see do is, I'd like to see you do something. Type in why you're sending me money and say, like, I like this game or that game, and I'll buy more games. I'll use your money to buy games. And how do you do that, Van Pebble? You type in @ThomasPaulvino on PayPal, @ThomasPaulvino, no spaces, no capital letters. And that's the end of the advertisement. Listen, I have to do it. I've got to advertise my channel, or I'm an idiot. You got to do that. And the only reason we didn't have chat up in that game is because I had a weird crash early while I was playing the game, and I thought maybe it was contributed by the pop-up. So we got rid of that pop-up, but we will be bringing the pop-up back for Katamari Damacy, which is the next game we will be playing. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching this particular stream. I'm going to get out of here now so we can jump right into another game in the next couple minutes. And if you guys don't know, Katamari, we love Katamari Damacy. I love the Katamari games. It's probably my favorite games right now. I will say something, though. The game we just played, I did want to talk about that briefly. I like it. I like the idea of sitting down and listening. I think people will enjoy it. That's a very chill game. And I wanted to do that. I want to do different games. I don't just want to be a guy that just plays one kind of game. Or I don't want to be... it would be nice to be known for something. But to be honest with you guys, I'm not doing this so that I can be known. I'm doing it because I want to be a good streamer. I want to give people what I like in my head, what a good streamer would be. So I'm trying to be what I don't think I'm really seeing a lot. I don't think I'm seeing enough of it. I see some people doing it. I see some people playing all kinds of games. I see some people playing the kind of game that we just played. But not a lot of people are doing that. And so I'm trying to bring that. I'm doing that. I feel like I'm unique in that way. What kind of games are these? F5V? What is it called? FMV. Full motion video games. We will be playing more FMV games. This is the first game that we're going to play it, obviously, all the way through, see how we feel about it. And we're going to just be playing games that we really think are interesting and fun. I don't know what it was. Something triggered me to get interested in this game, and I just thought, let's try it. Oh, I know what it was. Before we get out of here. So apparently there's a Netflix movie where you can actually control the outcome, and I was interested in that. And then I realized that I had to get Netflix to do it, and I was like, I don't want to get Netflix. And then I started talking to AI Copilot, and Copilot AI, same person, was like, yeah, it's a thing. I was like, can you do that on video games? And they were like, yeah, it's FMV. And I was like, what? And then I remembered that there was a game called Being Detroit or something like that. And I remember like, oh yeah, these actually games were popular at one point. I'm sure they still are popular. I just want to try it. And I had a good time with that one. So we're going to play that again. I think what we're going to do is, I don't think I know, because I like to keep a rhythm going. We're going to play that game again tomorrow. So probably what you expect that is that tomorrow. And then we've got some surprises for you tomorrow as well, besides this game. But tomorrow we're going to be a little more prepared for this game. We will have a keyboard and mouse ready to go instead of having to plug it in and take all the time. And also my camera, I would like to apologize. No one's watching this part, I know. But I want to say it anyway. I apologize. I had the camera in the wrong place for the first fucking hour, which is basically how long the stream was. So it's not good. We will improve that tomorrow, I promise. Thank you very much for believing in me. My name is Dr. Van Pebble. For the purposes of that stream, I am a doctor. I'm not a doctor in real life. Please, if you need a real doctor, call one. Ladies and gentlemen, that's going to do it for the stream. My name is Van Pebble. I'm out, and I'm not a doctor. And we'll talk to you next time. We'll see you in about 10 minutes. Come see us.